Marvel is in full-blown panic mode, and rightly so. We have witnessed in real time the downfall of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Some people, like here on this channel and others, have been talking about this, talking about the decline in quality, talking about the agenda, talking about fans walking away for years. And now finally it's impossible for even the mainstream media and for Disney themselves to ignore. All culminating with the disaster that was The Marvels, a massive box office flop that's likely to lose them around $300 million when it's all said and done. Marvel is completely stepping back, taking stock of everything they're doing. Writers are being fired, films are being rewritten, all of these things are happening in front of our very eyes. And now, of course, with the news we got yesterday that Jonathan Majors was in fact found guilty and immediately got fired as Kang, so many people are wondering what the future holds for the MCU. But there are a few things out there that could turn it around, right? If they knock out of the park the Fantastic Four movie, if they knock the X-Men movie out of the park, well, that might bring people back, right? Well, we already know a little bit about the plans for the X-Men, and spoiler alert, it's more of the same, more MCU. Kevin Feige's X-Men, female-focused in the MCU. Imagine that's actually what they're going to try to do right now. And we're going to get into this. We're going to get into this report about how the plan is for it to be Mr. Sinister instead of Magneto. That's one of the things that's in this report as well. But also that they want a heavy emphasis on all the female X-Men. That's what they want to make it all about. If you thought that Marvel was going to change their tune after all these flops, I guess it's just not going to happen. I guess they're ready for flop after flop after flop. And it's so ironic because when you look at the X-Men, when you look at the X-Men in the comics, when you look at them in their, whether it's cartoon, whether it's the live action adaptations, we had all of this stuff. The X-Men have some of the best female characters in all of comic books. Like, it's undeniable. There's a ton of awesome, super powerful, super unique and cool characters that are part of the X-Men, that are mutants. You don't have to make this thing female focused, right? You're going to have these people, you're going to have these, characters, these heroes, these villains, whatever, that are out there. You don't have to be like, it's going to be female focused. You can include these cool things, but no, it's going to instead exclude the men. You're not going to have like the big time characters that you care about from X-Men. It's going to be all about the women because this is the MCU. According to the rumors, Feige's X-Men is all about the female characters. According to Scuba Daniel RPK, who recently nailed the info about Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, the initial idea from Kevin Feige is to focus on the female members of the X-Men. It's further said that Kevin Feige wants to move the X-Men of the MCU as far away as possible and make them different than what Fox did with their franchises. It's added so going in a different direction means no Magneto in the MCU and that the MCU's big X-Men villain will be Mr. Sinister. Alarm bells are sounding. As we all know, Kevin Feige's approach to diversity has been a complete failure, so alarm bells are sounding. While diversity isn't a bad thing, it's Feige's approach to diversity that's been done incorrectly. Just like the comics have been lately, the diverse characters aren't being introduced organically, they're being thrown in the faces of longtime fans, replacing longtime fan favorites. The positive regarding the X-Men is the franchise already has a lot of strong female characters, absolutely. However, will Feige use them to send a strong message is the question. If this is real, if they actually do this and don't abandon cores, not that you shouldn't have women in it, right? But you already have, just make it an X-Men movie. It doesn't have to be female-focused X-Men. Get all the X-Men in there. Get all these awesome characters that people care about. Female, male, like just do that. How is it this fucking difficult to understand? How after all of these failures do these fucking idiots still have this shit going? Like that should tell you that if there's actually substantial like credibility to this report. After the disaster we've witnessed with the MCU over the past couple of years, focusing on females. Kevin Feige said in 2018, he wanted the MCU to have more female characters than male. Well, he made good on that promise, and as a result, the MCU has crashed and burned. People just want good characters. But if you're going out of your way already to make sure, well, we're only going to focus on the women in the X-Men. It sounds like a holdover from like Victoria Alonso when she was there. It's something she would have done, right? After all the failures we've seen, even as stupid as they are, if they actually go through with this, they are more retarded than anyone could have possibly thought. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.